How are you guys? Welcome to Comics for Old Men. Welcome back. This is going to be State of Comics, I think third or fourth one, probably fourth. We're still closed, and in New York, it looks like we're only 60 miles from New York City, a beautiful little city called Port Jervis. And on an economic rebound before the coronavirus. And but the bad thing is, being so close to New York City, our governor has said that he's going to open the state up in sections. And because there's still there's a lot of population density below us, that we will probably be one of the later counties opening. So what does that mean? So that means that April 15th, when that gets lifted in New York, we won't be lifting. So we hope June 1st, when WotC Magic the Gathering has said that they're going to allow organized play in a small way, but probably not. So let's get back to comics. First, I'd like to mention about Saints. If you follow Sean Lewis or Ben Mackey on Twitter, they've been talking about Saints Universe. It looks like they're going to be coming back with a webcomic. You know what that means if you follow webcomics at all. So a certain amount of time, a certain amount of webcomics, and then they usually end up putting them together in a graphic novel. So we may be seeing some Saints down in the future. So if you haven't read it, go out and grab you the trade paperback. Has all 9 issues in the one trade from Image for $19.99. It may be sold out, and it may be out of print. So go to your local LCS and see if you can't find it there. I think I have 3 copies left, or 2 copies, something like that. So if you're interested, you can hit us up. You can also check around at your local LCS. So DC shipped today. Today is May 4th, Tuesday. Guess who didn't get their comics? Oh, today's May 5th. That's right. Yesterday was May 4th. This is May 5th. I have a great crew. They know everything. I know absolutely nothing. That's what you get for being old. But yeah, so I put my order in. It was accepted. I'm supposed to come COD UPS. We're in the shop all day today. If it came before we got to the shop, we would have had a sticker on our winner, which we didn't do. UPS guy has left us his phone number. Great UPS guy. Can't say enough about him. So that if we had a sticker up there, we could get it still the same day. If we give him a call while he's still on the road, he'll zip it by. Hey, UCS, where's my comics? Where's my DC Comics? So tomorrow morning, I'll be making a call before I go to sleep, because I work midnights, and checking where my DC Comics are, because I didn't get them. Hey, DC.
We got to work on your acronyms. It's UPS. You said UCS.
UCS is the distributor of the comics.
So UPS is the delivery.
Correct, but they should have been distributed from UCS. Midtown Comics. It was their responsibility to get them to me. And our UPS guy, if he had them, he would have left us a message. So this is not their first week. We talked about it. 4/28 was their first week, which I didn't get any of the books from that week because there wasn't anything that my customers ordered. So I don't know if other stores had a problem getting their first week's books out. Second week's, and yeah, I can't have customers come here, but we were going to do house delivery and curbside pickup, so we can't do that today. So back to Comic Wednesday, maybe. So the other thing is, we weren't planning on being here yet tomorrow, because comics were supposed to come today. So we'll have to come by tomorrow. Marvel finally announced their books. That's going to be coming out. Image just announced. I just got an email today. Image announced the books are going to be coming out. I would love to tell you what they were. But I'm not that prepared. But we are tracking all the books that are coming out. We're ordering for our customers. It looks like it's going to definitely, by the end of May, when Diamond comes back online, all the companies will be back online. And that's a great thing. And what did we lose? 2 months. Got to read some old great comics. Been digging through a lot of bins myself and finding a lot of stuff that I forgot about and meant to read and now I've read. You should be doing the same. You should be contacting your LCS, asking them, hey, what's a nice series you got in your back bin? Sell me the floppies. Give me a deal and do some reading. State of Comics is they're coming back. Probably will be only a couple more of these State of Comics. If you're enjoying them, maybe there'll be more after that. We'll see how the business is changing, like it's changed over all the years, and we'll keep an eye on that and what's happening in the independent market. There will be an episode coming up talking about Comicsgate. I've really had to take some time to formulate my thoughts on it. We're going to sit down and have a big serious talk about Comicsgate. I'm sure I'll get a lot of hate for it. But I don't have a lot of hate for it. I just think, just to start off the conversation, is that you should just make comics, right? It's, whatever your political views are, put them in your comic. They say they don't want political views in their comic. That's a political view in your comic. There's no escaping it, right? It's a mirror to our world. If you love Star Trek, one of the most political shows ever. If you look at the very short run it had, the original Star Trek, it was very political. Bradbury had a very cool view of the world being, very peaceful. And even though there was a lot of battles and stuff, they were always trying to make the peace, keep the peace. And if you have a view and you have a strong view, just put it in your comics. You don't have to stir everybody up with insulting this one and then insulting that one. That goes for both sides. I mean, I made on Twitter, I just said, hey, why don't we just stop talking about it? Stop fanning the flames. Don't give it any oxygen. And for 3 days straight, I must have got over 140 messages from comic skaters, with, a lot of hate, a lot of vile, a lot of people who don't know me. See, you shouldn't get upset if the people don't know. How can it be personal? They don't know you personally, right? So they can say everything they want. They can, they try to find, they went to my Facebook page. They went to my, for my store. They went to my Facebook page for my my personal page. They went to my bio and they tried to pick things out of it. It's actually very, it's attention. I liked it. It was a lot of fun. If you like attention, just make fun of the comic skaters. They'll come trash you for a week or so. I miss you guys. Come back. But yeah, so we're gonna have a real discussion on it, of my thoughts on it and what I think is wrong about both sides, and yeah. So keep reading comics, and I love you all.